What, if anything, is out near SpaceX? Like, what do you guys have out there?
In LA or here?
Out here.
We've got the Starlink terminal factory. So we, for the Starlink V4 terminals, we build them here. We beat the version 3 terminals and the version 3 minis. We've done all of the production of the terminals thus far in LA. And we'll continue to do production in LA, but we've just completed a second factory in Bastrop, just about 20 minutes from here.
And then SpaceX is where you make the launches. What part of Texas is that?
Well, the Starship stuff is in South Texas, near the border, just right on the Rio Grande.
And how did you pick that location?
I was just literally looking at satellite images. The closer you are to the equator, the more you can take advantage of Earth's rotation to reach orbital velocity. So you want to, and since it's rotating eastward, you want to be on the east coast to get to make it easier to get to orbital velocity. And it needs to be U.S. territory, because if we go outside the U.S., there are export restrictions because rocket technology is an advanced weapons technology. So we can't just arbitrarily go to another country. So it needed to be U.S. land, East Coast, and fairly southward.
What is it like to try to juggle these different things in your mind on a daily basis? Like, what is it like to try to juggle X, Tesla, SpaceX, all these different things at the same time?
It's a lot for a human brain to handle.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. It strains my meat computer.
Do you need these things to be so complex and have so many of them simultaneously juggling? Because you didn't pick 3 easy ones. You picked 3 of the fucking hardest things you could ever get into. You already detailed how difficult manufacturing is. Rockets, duh.
Yes.
It's one of the craziest things. Like, not only that,
rocket science.
Completely innovative rockets that land. Like, that never happened before, so you're doing that.
Right.
And then you said, you know what, we've got to save humanity. Let me go spend $44 billion on Twitter.
Man, that was expensive.
What's it worth? What do you think it was actually worth?
Everything.
Yeah, not for the market. Right? I mean, like, for humans, yes, I agree with you. I mean, I really genuinely do think this, and I've said this many times publicly. I think you did humanity an immense service. And that if that didn't happen, the narrative of this country would have gone further and further down that road to the point where people would have been scared to speak their mind. And they would have been scared. And it changes the way people communicate at their jobs, which changes the way it just changes the way people, when they leave universities and they go to get jobs, the way they're allowed to communicate. And people don't like to be on the outside. They don't like to be ostracized. They don't like to be kicked out of communities. So people would adhere. Yeah, and they would change.
Absolutely. And people, I guess, are afraid of like being ostracized is like fear of being ostracized. I think is probably the biggest issue, and they're just being totally shut down.
Yeah,
you know, where you have no outlet, and you can just basically disappear, except for in-person meetings. So, yeah, it was important to have at least one social media outlet that wasn't canceling people.